Chapter 3: The Northern Plains. Get set. Tick the statements that are true to plains. Transportation is easier in plains. Harvesting is not more easier in the plains. The plain landforms are not fertile at all. The plains are the most suitable living place for humans. The plain landforms are best placed for industrial development and establishment. Northern plains of India lie to the south of Himalayas and to the north of Indian Peninsula. These great plains run parallel to the Himalayas from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Assam in the east and drain most of northern and eastern India. The southern edge of the plains is marked by the Vindhya and Satpura ranges and the Chota Nagpur plateau. The plains stretch to 1,400 km from west to east and encompass an area of 7 lakh km square. These plains are formed by the depositional work of three major river systems, which is the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. That is why northern plains are also known as Indo-Gangetic Brahmaputra plains. River basins. A basin is an area around a large river. In India, the three main rivers of the northern plains are the Satluj, Ganga and Brahmaputra. They divide the plains into three river basins. The three river basins are the Satluj Basin. The Satluj River, along with its main tributary, the Beas, flows towards the southwest. It joins the river Indus in Pakistan, which finally falls into the Arabian Sea. The Satluj River Basin is very fertile. The main crops grown here are wheat, rice, cotton and sugarcane. The Bakra Nangal Dam is built across the Satluj River. Amritsar, Jalandhar, Ludhiana and Ambala are the important cities of this basin. The Ganga Basin. The Ganga is the most important river in the northern plains. The river originates as Bhagirathi from a glacier called Gangotri in the Himalayas. On its way down the hills, Alakananda and Mandakini rivers join Bhagirathi. The combined waters of these three rivers become the mighty Ganga. It enters the plains as a big river near Rishikesh. Chirpy says, many big and small rivers join the Ganga in the plains. The river Yamuna joins Ganga at Pragyaraj. This place is called Sangam. Many Himalayan rivers such as the Gandak, Gomti, Ghagra and Kosi join the Ganga on its journey eastwards. The Chambal, Sindh, Betwa and Son rivers join the Ganga from its southern side. The Ganga flows through the states of Uttarakhand, Uttar Pradesh, Bihar and West Bengal. In West Bengal, it splits into two branches. One branch is the Hooghly, which flows through the city of Kolkata. The other branch enters Bangladesh and is known as the Padma there. Think a while. Why do northern plains support a large population? The Brahmaputra Basin. The Brahmaputra River rises in Tibet and enters India from the east. It flows through a narrow valley in Assam. Here, the river is always flooded in the rainy season. It enters Bangladesh and joins River Padma. The Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers together form the largest delta in the world before falling into the Bay of Bengal. This area is known as Sundarbans. Chirpy says, the rivers coming from the Himalayas have plenty of water throughout the year. The snow and ice melt during the summer and the water flows into the rivers. The significance and importance of the northern plains. They are the largest alluvial tract of the world, extending for a length of 3,200 km from the mouth of Indus to the mouth of Ganga. They have fertile alluvial soil, flat surface, slow-moving perennial rivers. With less than 1/4 of the total area of the country, they are the home of about half of the Indian population. Highest population density depending purely upon agro-based economy, and this agro-based industry is developed because of extensive use of irrigation. The northern plains have a big network of roads and railways which has developed large-scale industrialization and urbanization and this led to the development of trade and commerce in northern plains. In northern plains, there are many religious places along the banks of sacred rivers. Here flourished the religions of Buddha and Mahavira and the movements of Bhakti and Sufism. Quick review. The northern plain ran parallel to the Himalayas from Jammu and Kashmir in the west to Assam in the east. The plain stretched 2,400 km from west to east and encompass an area of 7 lakh kilometers square. In India, the three main rivers of the northern plains are the Satluj, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. The Ganga river originates as Bhagirathi from a glacier called Gangotri. The Ganga and Brahmaputra rivers together form Sundarban Delta, the largest delta in the world before falling into the Bay of Bengal. With less than 1/4 of total area of the country, the northern plains are the home of about half of the Indian population.